Earth, Zack.
Yes. Can you? I'm setting the thing up.
Okay.
Just hang on.
Okay.
Your horses. Just a fucking second.
Okay.
All right.
Please turn in your neighbor. By orders of the governor, it's the right thing to do.
Headlines of news articles he's citing in this video.
Hey there, sports fans. If you like authoritarianism, tyrannical laws, and you were a fan of what the Nazis were doing, then you'll love a new law that's being proposed in New York.
Will I?
If you it was leading the way in destroying democracy, New York has stepped in and said, hold my beer.
Facts.
Yep.
The New York Senate is voting on Assembly Bill A416, and if passed, it would give the governor the right to imprison anyone that the governor deems a significant
You mean like a
risk
gulag?
to public health.
Yeah.
Imprison them without
Or
on
a stalag.
basis.
Another word.
I wonder
Yes!
if you haven't been compliant, we will find you and imprison you
For your own protection.
Oh, interesting. It don't actually have to be a public health threat. It just has to be deemed a public
Sound
health
familiar?
That makes the whole extermination portion of the agenda a little easier. You know,
Yeah.
not only that, but the law allows the governor to hold said persons in a medical facility or any other facility.
Yeah.
Appropriate. Any other facility that runs concentration camps and gulag.
He went there.
Yeah.
Will require any individual who's been exposed to or contracted a contagious disease, which is everyone,
Facts.
to complete an appropriate medical treatment, preventative medication, or vaccination. Against their will. And we've all
watch out for vaccine.
And then
Bitch.
Second-class citizen Jews are hiding from the Nazis who are hunting them down to detain them. Haven't you thought? I hope they find her. Well, not in New York.
Bro, that's so fucked up.
History as the people who were trying to hunt down and kill this innocent little girl. Oh, in spoiler alert, they ended up getting her, which makes me optimistic.
Did they kill her or did she live?
Yes.
You're hiding one in there, aren't you? A law that gives the government the right to detain anyone and forcibly vaccinate them? Yes, please. Was this law written by the Pfizer CEO or Fauci? Either way, their stock portfolio just went up in a way that benefits everyone who's them. There's also a handful of other exciting laws that the New York Senate will be voting on January 5th. But before we get to those, does this first one sound too good or too third world communism to be true? Well, it's happening. Let's break it down. Number one,
Wholesome.
it allows the government to detain anyone who they deem to be a public health threat, completely taking away their freedom and liberty. No warrant.
the way he was smiling when he said that, it was like I'm trying to laugh, but I'm so dead inside.
Yeah, it's like, oh, laughing is better than crying. Laughing is better than crying.
It's okay. It's all a dream. I'll wake up soon. It's okay. It's all a dream. I'll wake up soon. It's okay. It's all a dream. I'll wake up soon.
I feel like you do realize that's what you said the last 5 million times, that you thought you woke up and then realized.
Oh, God. Oh man.
It's tall, juicy.
How many days in a human life, Kate?
Depends on how long the human is dictated to live, of which we do not have those numbers.
No, I'm saying mathematically averaging, silly.
Okay. Well, the average life expectancy, if I'm not mistaken, is 70.
The average lifespan is 2,775 days. So someone who lived 1,000,000 days would be old as fuck.
Yes.
Just the governor saying there's a threat to public health. These people will infect you and your family. They're very dirty. So the governor
dirty unvaccinated.
To their
Very
authority,
dirty.
opposed to individual freedom. They'd be exercising complete control over the will of others. Now, if that seems similar to the definition of an authoritarian, it's not. It's the exact same definition, but it's
Not similar.
That
Exactly.
Exact same.
Yeah. Number 2. The bill
He showed that wall who's
require
boss.
any individual
Yep.
to or contracted a contagious disease to complete an appropriate course of treatment, preventative medication, or
Oh, yay, we're back to Nazi medical
This part
experiments.
violates
Right, yeah.
the pesky Nuremberg Code, which states the voluntary consent of the human subject is.
Didn't realize we were at that
absolutely
phase of
essential.
apocalypse,
That's
bingo.
okay, 'cause the
Yes.
code was just the
Yep.
result of the Nazi trial.
Time travel is real.
Atrocities that the Nazis committed from ever happening again. And I think New York here is just looking to prevent the prevention, which to me sounds like preventative medicine. Well, let's just remember this.
Take your peasant.
Authoritarians throughout history doing the same thing as New York. They were just enacting senseless evil. But New York is enacting evil for your protection. Eliminating threats.
We swear, guys, this time it really is for your own good.
Yeah.
The public health. Like the Nazis didn't get the public to stand by while they detained Jews because they said, we hate these people and we're doing evil so we can have complete control. No, they convinced them that the Jews were a threat to public health. These people are like rats. Round them up and lock them up. Well, I guess New York's doing it
You don't
the
lock
same
up
way
rats,
that
you
the
drown 'em.
Nazis did it.
Oh, wait.
But all those authoritarian regimes, New York's completely different from them. You're probably saying, all that sounds amazing, but what other bills will the New York Senate be voting on come January 5th? This bill mandates forced COVID shots in order to attend school. Coercion? I can't remember if the Nuremberg Code forbids coercion or mandates it. This bill forces all adult records into a state database. Now, it might violate HIPAA laws, but how else are we going to know who the governor should detain and imprison without trial unless we have this bill? This bill is forced.
Come on, guys, just let us pass the authoritative bill. We need it, guys. Just let us have authority over you. Come on.
Come
You
on.
probably like it. Lick the boot.
Let us kill you in secret.
Come on, guys. I swear it'll be fun.
Yeah, population control.
Yeah.
Oh man. You know what I was seriously hoping though? I was seriously hoping, and this might be really fucked up, but I was seriously hoping that the theory was the prevailing theory that would prove itself to be right would be that they would get as many people to get vaccinated as possible, like voluntarily vaccinate themselves as possible, and then they would release the real bug. And it would just like all the people who were stupid enough to get the vaccination and be like, and all these people like spreading propaganda and stuff about you need to get vaccinated or, you suck as a person. And then suddenly like they just wouldn't be around anymore. Because they got their comeuppance for being so stupid.
That is fucked up.
Yeah, but natural
But-
selection also is fucked up.
But Caitlin,
Yeah.
I had the exact same thought. I had the exact same thought. I was like, the irony Oh my God, that would be delicious. I hope it's that.
Yes, be like, look here,
Oh.
natural selection in action.
Natural selection. And oh God, you in one fell
Yeah.
swoop, you'd wipe out all the sheep.
Right. Or at least the majority of them.
The overwhelming majority of the
Yeah.
sheep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. According to the CDC, currently this country is like 90% vaccinated, and it's the same way in like a lot of European countries, like super high vaccination level. Japan, all the places, they've all got the vaccine. And yeah, we're talking like 3 or 4 billion people have had that vaccine.
Whoa.
Yeah, if that superbug exists, the world is about to.
And that's what they did this for. Then we're about to get
It's about to be a new world, literally.
Buckle up, boys and girls.
I hope it's not that.
Yeah.
It's not that.
Yep. Yeah, we sure do hope that it's not that, because that would not be very nice. There's so much cleanup.
Jesus Christ, Kate.
College, which means it's only basically using the Nuremberg Code as toilet paper. This one's forced flu shots to attend school, preschool, and daycare. Stupid Nuremberg Code again. But do you know how profitable it's going to be to mandate more pharmaceutical products to protect a young population that has the lowest amount of risk? You might say it's mandating more shots, but I say it's mandating more profits. So
what are our real priorities here?
Right. Yeah. Padding their pockets.
Come out with your dirty, infected hands up. This with exemptions for work in college, as it should be, because under communism rule, any religious right interferes with your ability to be ruled over. So it's nothing personal.
Yeah.
It's nothing personal.
This bill eliminates the parent's right to consent once a child reaches the age of 14. Your child belongs to the state now. I think we can all agree that parents shouldn't have a say in how their children are raised or what's injected into their bodies. This bill eliminates the parents' right to STD shots for children of any age. This is not only profitable, but also makes us curious why the authoritarian left is so intent on viewing children as sexual objects.
Also, that I don't think that is coincidental because of the previous thing that he just said about them being 14.
It's almost like there are elements in the government that want to erase everyone and take their children.
Yeah.
It's almost like there's an evil cabal putting people in high places in government trying to organize a world agenda. Imagine that. Wouldn't that be crazy if that was real? Wouldn't that be crazy?
Sure would. Yeah. You know,
yeah, that shit would be wild.
Man, yeah, because stuff like this doesn't happen in real life.
No, that's like top shelf fiction level shit right there. That could never happen. Never happen. Totally impossible. Not happening right now at all, guys.
Sure, no, of course not.
Totally fictitious thing that could ever exist.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
And New York Assembly member Patrick Burke also has an exciting upcoming bill that would eliminate unvaccinated people's access to health insurance. If their immune systems have been healthy the way they're supposed to be, then they don't deserve health care or food. If you tell us where they are, the governor will look very favorably upon you and your family. Wow, these are all exciting changes coming down the pipe.
So you know what the ideal playbook of the tyrants is?
What?
divide country, vaccinated, unvaccinated, vaccinated get wiped out by a superbug. During the period where it was vaccinated versus unvaccinated, laws got passed that criminalized the unvaccinated. Now 90% of the population is gone. The only people left are the free thinkers who are now trapped in a society that was built by the vaccinated, and henceforth they are now basically not legally allowed to live, and so they are under the complete control of the state legally.
Yeah.
That's the end game, folks.
Yeah.
That's the end game.
Yep.
Pipeline in New York. If you let them, I wonder if these same lawmakers will tear down the Statue of Liberty because it inconveniently stands for the opposite of what they're doing. Maybe they'll replace it with the Statue of Tyranny. There's one over there. Look at him. Real quick, my friend, from my heart to yours. If you ever wondered what you would do, like during the civil rights era that sought to end segregation from society, or wondered what you would do during Nazi Germany, what you are doing today is your answer to that question.
Facts.
We can look back at Germany in the 1930s and see three groups of people that ended up being on the wrong side of history. State officials implementing and enforcing unjust laws, citizens who turned in their neighbors, and citizens who stood by and did nothing as they watched the innocent be harmed. And the people who were on the right side of history in those days were the people who stuck to their values and principles related to freedom and human decency. They exuded bravery instead of taking the easy way out, and they disobeyed unjust laws and mandates in order to do what their heart knew was right. Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr. were two great men that proved to be on the right side of history in the face of major corruption. Gandhi said, "Civil disobedience is a sacred duty when the state becomes lawless or corrupt." And Martin Luther King Jr. said, "One has a moral responsibility to disobey unjust laws." So here's a question. Which side of history are you choosing to be on? The side that inflicts harm on the innocent, like Anne Frank, or the side with Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr. and those who sought to protect Anne Frank? The choice is yours. And your answer isn't based on what you say you would do. It's based on what you're doing today. Personally, in the spirit of Gandhi and Martin Luther King.
That is such a beautiful call out.
Yes.
Hey, literally everyone left of center. Whose side are you on? Basic fucking decency or Nazis? Answer.
Right.
Bravo, JP.
Yes.
I will not be obeying any unjust law or mandate, nor will I stand by watching the innocent be harmed. That's the side of history I'm choosing to be on.
Same, bro.
What about you? I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Magnesium Breakthrough.
Yep, I've been calling bullshit on this whole thing since the fucking get-go.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Since they said 2 weeks to stop.
Oh, as soon as they said that, I was like, ha, we'll see.
I was like, oh boy.
I literally said that to my mom. I remember it distinctly. We were standing in the fucking entryway to the living room out front, and we were talking about 2 weeks to slow the spread. I was about to go to work because I was a security guard, so we weren't losing our jobs.
Yeah.
And yep, I was like, huh, yeah, Mom, we'll see how long 2 weeks to slow the spread takes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've called bullshit on this from the get-go. And when they released this fucking vaccine that wasn't a real vaccine, it's mRNA.
Yeah.
Not the same as a standard issue vaccine. In fact, they had to change the definition of vaccine to accommodate this thing. So yeah, it's all been so obvious from the get-go.
Yeah.
15 days is like, you've been trying to take my guns away my entire life. Now you expect me to believe that when you start the plan, you're gonna end it in 14 days.
Right.
Sorry, bud.
Yeah.
I saw you coming a mile away again because you're a fucking idiot who can't make any of his plans work except to disarm all the people.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're such a master strategist, bro. Fucking sacks of shit. We saw you people coming a mile away.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Have a nice apocalypse.